The orphan child requires more care than a typical child. He or she urgently needs attention, along with psychological and material support, to lead a normal life and develop the resilience to overcome the challenges and bitterness of orphanhood as they grow. Parents are the fundamental ties of life, and losing a parent in infancy is one of the most challenging experiences a person can face. The father serves as a helper, friend, and educator, while the mother is often viewed as a source of tenderness, qualities that orphans are deprived of. It is essential to empathize with them and treat them kindly, as they have endured significant suffering from the loss of their parents. Many children reside in shelters, and numerous individuals without children choose to adopt them, a practice that occurs frequently across various countries. Conversely, suspicion and love cannot coexist. When suspicion infiltrates a marriage, love swiftly diminishes, making life unbearable. Doubt leads to the demise of love between partners and is never linked to stability. Instead, it brings about the disintegration of the family unit and the collapse of its security and stability. On a very rainy day, a beautiful girl named Amara came into this world. Amara's mother gave birth to her, but she was very unlucky. Amara lived a tragic life. Her mother and her husband, Artem, died in an accident, leaving Amara an orphan. She endured a difficult life and is now in an orphanage at the age of 4. Amara grew up in the orphanage, where an old woman in the village who longed for companionship and loved children very much decided to adopt the child. She went to the orphanage where Amara lived. The old woman took Amara and adopted her. The girl lived a happy life with this kind woman who took good care of Amara and taught her how to write, pronounce words, read, and everything else. This woman was truly wonderful. As time passed, Amara matured into a beautiful young woman. The old woman had a nephew named Andrei. Andrei is a very strict man who loves Amara deeply and wants to marry her. The young girl hesitates a lot, but in the end, she agrees. Andrei and Amara initially lived a very happy life together, but later it became clear that Andrei had a strict side to his personality. He doubts everything and always thinks that people will betray and deceive him. As a result, Amara often feels uncertain because of him, and their lives change significantly. Unfortunately, the old woman who raised Amara passed away, and now the young girl lives with Andrei. Every day, Amara goes to the forest to collect mushrooms because she loves them very much. She always goes early in the morning to do this, but one day, something tragic happened. While picking mushrooms, Amara encountered a group of people who appeared to be drunk. They were saying strange things and definitely looked intoxicated. They attempted to assault Amara, and one of them approached her to tie her up, but the attempt failed. Amara had previously trained in self-defense, and she acted quickly. No one could help her, and she managed to save herself. However, the situation was very frightening. She cried a lot and was afraid to tell her husband anything because he is very strict and would be suspicious of her. She did not know what to do or how to explain what had happened, as she feared that Andrei would not believe her. Amara was terrified that Andrei would beat her or throw her out or divorce her. Some time passed, and Amara began to feel nauseous and developed a headache. She lost her appetite, and the surprising revelation came when Amara discovered that she was pregnant. She was absolutely certain that she was carrying Andrei's child, as the attempt to assault her in the forest had been unsuccessful. She went to her husband, Andrei, and told him, "You will be a wonderful father." Andrei was very happy with this news, but his happiness did not last long. Life is very strange, and everything can change in an instant. Many days passed, and then a dark day arrived when Andrei invited his friends over for dinner. The worst luck comes when one of those friends is the same person who tried to rape Amara, and his name is Nathan. Amara comes out with dinner to put on the table, and now Nathan sees her, but she doesn't see him. Nathan thinks Amara is a servant of his friend Andrei, so he wants to show off and prove that he is the desired person and that all the girls love him to satisfy his ego. He wants his friends to say nice things about him. The biggest problem starts when Nathan says to Andrei, "This woman, I have seen her before. We did everything together in the forest, and she works for you as a servant." Fortunately, anger is very visible on Andrei's face. He hits Nathan hard and says, "How dare you talk about my wife like that?" The situation becomes more complicated, and Nathan immediately runs away from their house. Now Amara is very terrified, especially because she feels that it is the night of her delivery. She is very tired, and Andre tells her, "You are a treacherous wife. You betrayed me with my best friend Nathan. How could you do that? You are a very bad person. You broke me. Are you saying that the one in your womb is my son? No, I don't believe it. You will do anything to take advantage. The ones in your belly are not my children. I don't believe you. They are Nathan's children. I don't want to see you again, woman. Leave me alone and don't talk to me again. Don't try calling me." Andre threw his wife Amara out and beat her. Now she is on the street and does not know what to do. She can't find any place to sit or sleep, so she sits in the forest, feeling very hurt. She is in a lot of pain and screams, but no one hears her. Amara is going to give birth to those children now, and she is suffering greatly. This girl has endured a lot, especially because she is alone and an orphan. It is truly a very difficult life. Now she is giving birth to those children alone. She gives birth to 3 very sweet boys, but something very strange happens. Amara sees that the boys are not just 3, but 4. The 4th one looks very strange, almost like a cat. She sees a bobcat next to her, also giving birth to another animal. Amara is very weak and dazed, and she sleeps for a little while. When she wakes up, she takes that animal with her. Then a woman sees Amara and runs to her. She helps her and takes her and her children in. Amara sits with that woman for a while until she regains her strength and her health improves. Then, she decides to go back to her husband to show him that her child looks like him, which is evidence enough that she was right. Many days have passed, and Amara's health is starting to improve as the children get a little older. Amara is grateful to the woman for helping her so much. The young woman takes the bobcat with her because she loves it and thinks it will help and protect her. Amara rings the doorbell, and Andre opens the door. Amara tells him, "See how they look like you. You misjudged me and doubted me so much." Andre is very surprised when he sees his children who look exactly like him. He says to Amara, "I'm sorry, love. I know I misjudged you. The situation was very difficult. I am truly sorry. I will make up for everything and will always be by your side. I will not repeat anything that will make you sad. We will raise our children together and live a happy life. Don't ever be sad." Amara feels deeply saddened because she does not want to remain with Andre, who doubts her. Yet, she finds herself with no other option. Exhausted and still in pain from childbirth, she falls asleep while keeping an eye on the triplets, which is particularly challenging. She needs to rest and feel somewhat at home to care for her children, leaving her no choice but to stay at Andre's house. Amara also cares for the bobcat and loves it dearly. Meanwhile, Nathan, having fled after Andre attacked him, is now hiding from everyone. Andre has placed a substantial reward for anyone who finds Nathan seeking revenge. The townspeople are already aware of Nathan's exile. Nathan blames Amara for everything that has transpired and decides to confront her at home when she is alone, attempting to kill her. However, the bobcat suddenly intervenes, defending Amara by attacking Nathan, who is left bleeding. The police arrive promptly and arrest Nathan. Ultimately, it is a happy ending as Nathan is imprisoned, allowing Amara to live in peace. One should never doubt without evidence and must choose their life partner wisely. If you like the story, please like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you.